Welcome to episode 2 of my Singapore vlogs. I wanted to start this vlog by talking about how I now define healthy compared to how I used to. Because the old me was terrified of putting milk or creamer in my coffee, and that stress over food is ultimately unhealthy. So while in the intro I included realistic diet tips, I actually want to talk about how I found a diet that is realistic and healthy for me, and how you can find a balanced diet for yourself too. So number 1 tip is a healthy diet is unique to you. Because for some, replacing regular cereal with fruit and yogurt is healthy. For others that have struggled with restrictive eating, allowing yourself a bowl of cereal and stopping yourself from overthinking is healthy. Which is why in my eyes, it's perfectly healthy to have Skippy peanut butter that has added sugar, as well as a yogurt bowl with fiber and nutrients on the side. One food doesn't cancel out others. In terms of working out, you can't say one exercise is better than another. All movement is beneficial. Which is how I like to view food too. Beneficial for the body and for the soul. Also, I've never really taken Pilates classes before because I thought they would be too easy, but oh my god, it's pretty hard. I think because it's all body weight, a lot of Pilates workouts burn out one muscle and it's quite intense. I've also talked a lot on my channel about how life-changing strength training has been for me, and so many people ask, how can I get started? What if I don't have any weights? And I actually started with just body weight exercises, which I didn't realize at the time, but is essentially Pilates. And I think that's just as impactful, especially if you're working on going until failure or burning out a specific body part.
It's like I'm crying.
After 45 minutes of Pilates, I made myself some lemon water and chugged a buttload because I was so thirsty. Then my boyfriend and I went for a swim before going out to lunch. And since this is also a travel vlog, I wanted to show you some of my favorite restaurants in Singapore. First up is Din Tai Fung, where they make fresh dumplings every day. This restaurant is actually from Taiwan, and I know they have it in the US, but it's just so much better in Singapore and in Taiwan and Asian countries. I've written on the screen items that I recommend you try. Something that helps me stay fit while on vacation is actually how I view exercise. Number 2 is exercise doesn't have to mean just hitting the gym. Walking and exploring a city is still exercise. Swimming in a pool for fun is still active movement. It really is all about your mindset, and I wish I knew that sooner. Because when you view fitness as flexible, you don't feel so harsh on yourself, and it actually becomes so much more enjoyable. I had a lot of wine that night, but I actually woke up feeling super energized and refreshed, so I went to a Barry's boot camp workout class. Also, a tip that I like to do when I'm traveling is I'll search for workout classes in the location I'm going, and usually you can get cheaper offers if it's like a first-time pass or if you use ClassPass. Side note, you might or might not have noticed this, but I actually have double jointed elbows, so they kind of bend funny, which is so awkward. But anyways, workout class was amazing. They gave us these fresh towels afterwards, and I was honestly dying, so it was really refreshing and I needed it. After class, my boyfriend came and met me for Genki Sushi, which is a restaurant that originally is from Japan. The sushi actually tastes amazing for the price. It's pretty affordable. I'll put some prices on the screen.
I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? I'm down, yeah. No friends of mine around, yeah.
Number 3, the healthiest thing you can do on vacation is not overthink it. Stick to some of the healthy habits you may have already formed, but also remember you're on vacation, and if you eat more for the amount of time that you're there, that's okay. Your body won't change that drastically. I know everyone's big fear is, oh, what if I gain weight while on vacation? But most likely, if you do gain weight on vacation, it's water weight, and as soon as you go back to your normal routine, you'll lose it. And isn't it more important to gain amazing memories? We went out to lunch at this restaurant called Jyspy, which has really cute ambiance. The food is pretty good, but I will say it's a higher price tag. So if you come to visit Singapore, check out this restaurant for some nice ambiance and a view of Marina Bay Sands. The highlight for me was the Wagyu sliders, the fries, also the crispy tuna, and I got this yuzu sparkling drink that was so good. After lunch, we walked around a lot to the point where I regretted wearing sandals instead of tennis shoes. god, it's so soft. I feel like this might be the perfect time to talk about fear foods, food freedom, and balance. This might be the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had. It's so good. Because something I struggled with the most when I was trying to repair my relationship with food and my body image is a mental block of seeing foods as still bad or only as a treat that I'd have to earn or could only have once in a while in order for me to be considering myself balanced or healthy. Honestly, the bigger picture goal for me was to just stop overthinking food entirely and really just grab what I wanted when I wanted. Because giving yourself that full trust is the only way to feel comfortable eating an entire pint of ice cream or only a few bites of ice cream or none at all. The point is really just not overthinking it and knowing you can have anything you want anytime of any day. And I've found by having this as a goal, I end up actually craving healthier options too. Like I end up craving salads or fruit. For people who've never struggled with attaching food and eating to their self-image, this is like something they probably have never thought about, which is crazy to me, but I get it because the further I get along in my journey, the less I think too. Tip number 4 is you don't have to earn your vacation food. I really believe it's ultimately mindset because if you go into your vacation thinking, oh, I have to go on a run before I can have cake with my family, or I have to walk extra so I can have ice cream, you're just gonna leave feeling unsatisfied. And I don't mean to sound preachy as I talk about all of this. I think I'm coming from a place of frustration with my past self where, looking back, I wish I had known all of this sooner. Personally, I just found for myself that the ultimate goal was intuitive eating and intuitive movement. Because when I started to see exercise as something I could enjoy and something that made me feel powerful and strong and capable, I stopped seeing it as something I had to do in order to lose weight or stay skinny. Just finished Barry's boot camp and now Nico's gonna come meet me. Instead of doing leg toning workouts or hourglass ab workouts, I started doing workouts to feel strong. And leaving a workout class or the gym, knowing you've pushed yourself in a new way that isn't about your body, but instead about how you feel, is just so liberating and so exciting. By the way, this restaurant was so insanely good. Another recommended spot if you go to Singapore. My last tip is that there is no track you need to stay on or get back on. Being healthy or staying fit is all about your lifestyle, which means if you go on vacation for a week and you stop working out, that's fine. Your body isn't going to change. If you go on vacation and you end up walking a lot, that's great. That's part of your lifestyle. Ultimately, nothing changes overnight, and the more important thing is to have a healthy relationship with yourself. As it was our last night in Singapore, we had Paradise Dynasty takeout for dinner, which was so good, and then the next day we went to the airport to fly to Thailand. So stay tuned for the Thailand vlog that'll be coming soon. I also, of course, had to get a classic Singaporean breakfast before leaving. Another thing you must get if you go to Singapore is kaya toast. I like it better as kaya and peanut. I just feel like it has a salty and sweet flavor. It's so good. Looking back, I can't believe I ever stopped myself from enjoying my favorite Singaporean breakfast just because it had bread, which is so stupid. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.